Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for August 2022. Keep in mind guys, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. I also want to let you guys know that I am going to be giving away one free reading this month. And all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit the thumbs up, and comment in order to be eligible for that reading. All right, so let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Gemini for August? Gemini. All right, Gemini, you are starting out with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. And it is crossed by the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Let's see what happened in the past. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Cups. Page of Cups in the reverse. All right, so Gemini. Some of you guys might be involved with a water sign. That would be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But it does look like in the past you opened up your heart. You kind of, you gave of yourself here. And I do feel as if there was an ending. I don't feel like it's over though. I feel as if there was an ending. This is somebody you were very passionate about. And I feel like there might be an opportunity for a new beginning here. The Nine of Swords is in reverse, so this ending caused you a lot of worry, a lot of concern. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, that's what's on your mind. All right, so it caused you a lot of worry, a lot of concern, and I feel as if you lost sleep over this. You were, you know, heartbroken. I feel like there was just a lot of anguish, a lot of pain associated with this ending. It had to do with the whole reason this is happening here, because you're moving past that energy, and it has to do with the possibility of a renewal. Now, the whole reason this is happening, this reading is happening, is because the Page of Cups is in reverse. Now, what that tells me is that there could have been an offer that was refused. It could have been you that refused it. It could have been them. And it also tells me that your heart is a little bit closed here. So that's why all this is happening. Now, on your mind, well, for one, you've got money on the mind. I can tell you that. You're hoping that there's going to be an influx of money. And in addition to that, I'm also seeing this new beginning that is a possibility for you. So I do feel like the person that you ended things with, or they ended things with you, I do feel like there is that possibility. And so you're feeling a bit more optimistic about it, which is good. Now, what is happening in the month of August that you may not see coming is a transformation. There is something here that is ending so that something new can begin. How you're showing up is the King of Swords. You are in your power. That is very strong, strong air sign energy. It is in the upright, and it tells me that you are in your power in the month of August, which is a good thing. It's good energy for you. Okay? So the energy coming towards you is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is somebody who could be doing some low-key spying. They're trying to figure things out. They're definitely keeping an eye on you. This could be somebody who is slightly younger than you, or it could just be somebody who may be, maybe they're not behaving as maturely as they usually do, or they could be possibly not behaving as maturely as you are. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. Now, this is underlying energy. And what this tells me is that somebody is manifesting here. We do have the twin flame symbol above the head of the Magician, just so you know. Right underneath it is Justice in reverse, telling me that there was a sense of being wronged. So somebody in this situation felt wronged, and it caused a Tower moment and a breakup. Interesting. But somebody's manifesting here. And I do believe that the manifestation has to do with this new beginning. Also, I feel like you're manifesting money. Now, Spirit's advice is Judgment in reverse. So, Spirit's advice is to hold off. Don't make a judgment call here. Don't be too hasty. Be careful about making hasty judgments, because you don't want to make a bad judgment call in this situation. The outcome is releasing. You're letting something go here. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, in letting that go, that's where your transformation is coming from. So I do see a transformation coming. Let's clarify this. Spirit, why is the Ace of Wands in reverse? Now I'm using the After Tarot to clarify. I really enjoy using the After Tarot for clarification because it's a few minutes after the general regular tarot. All right, so we have the Tower. Now, the Tower moment has already occurred, and what I'm seeing here is that there is an attempt here to rebuild, to build things back, and with a firm foundation. The Tower came about because the foundation was not firm. It was not a solid foundation, and so that Tower came about. There's your ending. It's at the center of the reading, an ending and hopefully a new beginning, which would allow a rebuild of this connection. What's crossing it is Death in reverse. Now, August has the Death card in the upright. So there's a sense of things not transforming, not ending here. I feel like you're still holding on to something right now, Gemini. Something that you were very concerned about, something you were very worried about. I feel like you're still holding on to that. It looks like that's what you're going to be releasing by the end of August. So there's something here you're not letting go of, and it's not allowing this transformation. You're holding on to something. So let's see why the Queen of Cups is in your past. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this was moving very slowly. Your money may have been moving slowly as well. So money could have affected this connection. I feel as if there was something to do with money, Gemini, that was just out of reach, and that also affected this connection. So that things were moving very, very slowly. Something here in this connection, whether it be love, whether it be money, or both, was just out of reach, and it kept things from moving in any kind of a rapid manner, or even, in a reasonably quick manner. It was very, very slow. Now, while all this is happening, we have the Eight of Cups. So somebody walked away. There was an offer here that was refused. Someone walked away from it. And I feel like there's a sense with this Injustice card that we saw in the reverse. I feel like, Gemini, you feel as if you were wronged here, that there was a sense of selfishness in whoever walked away from this connection, or there was selfishness and wrongdoing, and so you walked away from the connection. But either way, I feel like you've kind of closed your heart off. And I feel like you're also taking care of your own needs right now instead of looking at the needs of anyone else. Now, what's on your mind? We have the High Priestess, and again, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there it is twice, okay? So you're focused very much on the ending and the possibility of this new beginning, and also an influx of money. I do feel like money has affected this connection in some manner. Now, I think you're using your intuition here. I think that you are really focusing on meeting your own needs instead of, focusing on the other person right now. And so I feel like you're trying to get in touch with your spiritual nature. You feel like that's the key. That's the key to things turning around for you. And I would agree with that. I also feel like, Gemini, you're in a very powerful mode right now. You're definitely in touch with spirit. I feel like you're receiving messages from spirit. And I feel like you're very intuitive at this time. So it all has to do with money and the possibility of a new beginning with this connection. Now let's look at what is going to occur in August, because we do see a transformation happening. There's something, like I said, that you're holding on to that is keeping that transformation from occurring right now, but I feel like you're going to be letting go of it by the end of the month. Let's see if that pops up and we can see what that is. All right. All right, so we have the Two of Coins in the reverse. Make sure I have enough room here. We have the Moon. The Four of Wands reversed. We have the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Fire sign energy there. King of Pentacles, earth sign energy. So you really have all the signs out here pretty much. I wouldn't get too caught up in the signs because we literally have them all in our chart. We have the Star in reverse. And the Knight of Wands. I was afraid I might run out of room a little bit. I want to make sure I have enough room for you. Let's move everything up just a tad. That way you can see your cards. All right. There we go. All right. So like I said, we're looking at a transformation. I feel like you have been feeling, you'll go into the month feeling a great sense of imbalance, almost as if things are not grounded. I also see a sense here with regard to the money. There's a sense that money leaves your hands as quickly as it comes into your hands, which is disconcerting to you. Again, I am seeing the sign of Cancer. So Cancer is very strong, but I feel as if in the early part of the month, you're kind of in the dark here. There's something that you just don't know what to do with the situation. You don't know how it's going to turn out. There's a sense of just feeling like you're in the dark. That's why you're using your intuition here. It has to do with the ended connection. It has to do with this relationship or marriage that has ended. You're feeling very ungrounded with regard to that. And that might be why there's some financial issues as well. Around mid-month, I feel like, Gemini, there could be a little bit of a argument of some kind. It will be with this person that you had this ending with. Okay, I feel like you might be very defensive. There's a sense here of kind of having to fend off somebody that you feel is very aggressive. That being said, I feel like with regard to this connection, you're going to hold back. You're going to hold back. You're not going to take a lot of action on it. And you're going to really focus on your money. So because of this aggressive energy, this energy of there being some kind of a, like you having to defend yourself, it's going to cause you to kind of pull back, to hold your energy back, okay? You may even feel that this person is not being honest with you, or being manipulative, and that's going to make you feel defensive. Now that looks like it's around mid-month to, the 3rd to 4th week, okay? Now, what I see you doing in response is really pulling back and focusing on yourself, focusing on your money, children if you have children, really making your stability your primary goal. And we see that in this underlying energy as well. It's because you're feeling a little bit hopeless about this connection. I feel like you're very committed still to this person for some reason. There's a sense still of feeling somewhat committed to this person, but you're going to focus more on your own stability. I do see some communication here with the Knight of Wands. Now this could be a sexual encounter, so I have to say I'm seeing that. There could be a sense of, the energy between you and this person may be very sporadic. It might be in and out. There could be, like I said, a sexual, a hookup, I guess you would call it. But overall, I see you really focusing in the month of August on more your money and your finances. That being said, you vacillate back and forth between feeling very committed to this person and feeling like you're hopeless. This is hopeless. Not you're hopeless, but this connection is hopeless. And that's what's leaving you in this energy of not really doing anything. That and the feeling of having to defend yourself and this aggressiveness. So it's two things. That aggressiveness is off-putting to you, and you may be stalling the manifestation that you're trying to create here by going back and forth in your energy. The energy is inconsistent. I do see some communication coming through by the end of the month, but I feel like there might be sporadic communication anyway. Now let's see how you're showing up, because we have this King of Swords here, and that tells me that you're definitely showing up very much in your power. Could be a bit defensive, like I said earlier. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Five of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, so I see an offer being made. I do. I see an offer being made, and I feel as if it's a very small offer. I don't see it being a big offer, but I do feel like it's going to make you happy. However, that being said, it's going to be turned down because it's not the correct timing. That change is not happening right away, and it's because the person that you are involved with, I feel like they're perceiving this offer to be in some manner toxic. Now, I don't see toxicity in your energy, but I'm seeing it here in their energy. So I feel like you may make an offer, or they may make an offer, but there's something here in their energy that is telling them that this is toxic. So I see them pulling back, not moving forward. The change is not occurring. So this may be happening throughout the month. But you will come out of conflict with this person. definitely will come out of conflict. I feel like your ego or their ego, whoever is feeling, this ego, is going to be lowered. It has to do with this aggressiveness. So that might be what is going to stall things. I am seeing that there is some kind of a connection. It looks like there might be like, a sexual connection with this person. But in the back of your mind is going to be this feeling of all the things, all the problems that led to this loss and led to the conflict as well. So that may be what it is that you're holding on to here, Gemini. You're not able to really enjoy the relationship because you're still holding on to the past. So the conflict having ended, but still holding on to the problems. And that may be preventing the change, the transformation. Now let's look at the energy coming towards you. I am seeing somebody who is kind of keeping an eye on you. We have the World. We have the 9 of Coins reversed, and we have the Emperor in the reverse. Okay, so this person is keeping an eye on you. I do feel like they will communicate with you. It's going to be very small communication. I don't feel like they're going to be like going all out. There's a cycle in their life, and it has to do with this connection that they're ending so a new cycle can begin. What they want to do is end the conflict and this separation with you. They're ready to bring this connection back. They want to be in relationship with you. They don't want to be out here in the world on their own. They want to end that. They want to be in connection with you. Now, that being said, there's a sense here that they feel that things have spun out of control. I do see Aries energy, but they feel like things are out of control here. And that if there is twin flame energy here, there's what I'm seeing is that whoever is carrying the masculine energy, the person here, if they're carrying the masculine energy, they feel like they need to take control of the situation. If you are carrying the masculine energy, Gemini, they're wanting you to take control of the situation and to end this cycle. So it depends on who is carrying that masculine energy, of course. I do feel like they're going to communicate that with you. They're going to let you know, hey, I don't want this ending to continue. I don't want to be apart. I would like to bring this back together. I feel like we're meant to be, but there's this sense of it being out of control. Things have spun out of control. Yeah. Let's see Spirit's advice. Now, Spirit is saying, don't be hasty in making a judgment here. Take your time and take your time in making your decision, a judgment call. All right, so we have the King of Cups. Oh, we have the Sun. That's good. And we have the Page of Wands. All right. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so a judgment call about what? Well, love. Okay? About opening your heart, about accepting this cup of love or offering this cup of love. So the judgment call is about love and happiness and, if you're going to offer love or you're going to accept the love, you have to do so with clarity, with high vibration, with being able to see things clearly. So Spirit is basically saying when you can see things clearly is when you want to either accept or offer this love. Also, with the Page of Wands here, this is good news. So there's some kind of good news that is coming as well. This good news may come, it looks as if it's going to come in the form of writing or in some kind of picture form. Now that could be, I don't know, like a meme. It could be, I don't know, if your person is artistic, maybe they're going to paint you a picture. I don't know. But it is in some form. There's good news coming. It's going to make you very happy. And it will either be written or in a picture form. Also, I see that you're keeping an eye on this person as well. They're not the only one that's keeping an eye. So Spirit is saying slow down so you don't make a poor judgment call in love. Yeah. Do so with clarity. If you're going to make a judgment call, you have to do so with clarity. You have good news coming in regarding love, and it's going to make you happy. Let's see. Let me get one more card too. One moment. Okay. So at the end of the month, I see you letting go. What are you letting go of? All right, let me pull these cards up. You're letting go of the past. You're letting go of things from the past. You're letting go of conflicts. You're allowing change to come in, and you're letting go of conflicts. There's also seeds that have been planted that never grew, things that didn't, grow the way you thought they would. There were things that were extra in the relationship that didn't help the relationship out. You're getting rid of all of that. The conflicts and the things in the relationship that were problematic, or even in your life. Things that are problematic, that are restricting your growth, restricting your money. You're getting rid of those things. Things that were restricting the ability for your money to grow, for your relationships to grow. And those had to do with conflicts. So I see change for you. Fives are always about change. I see change happening, and from the past to the future. And that change is going to be getting rid of things that restrict growth, letting all that go. But I also see that it's going to be a little bit hard for you. It's going to be a battle. So you've got a transformation happening here. All right, bottom of the deck is the Strength card. Now, this tells me, Gemini, that there is, there's fear. There's fear related to this manifestation for you. All right, I'm going to pull a few cards and just see it, if there's anything about this person that we want to kind of pinpoint. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, that was a lot. Let's see what we've got. All right. So we have sunglasses. Yep. Watching, stalking, gaslighting sometimes. All right. So somebody's watching, right? I think it's both of you, Gemini. You're both kind of watching each other. We have the chaser. So there's a chaser-runner dynamic happening here. And healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life. And that's pretty much what you're coming towards by the end of the month. Also talking about self-love, self-care, and being happier. And I see that in your energy as well. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Heal Yourself oracles, and we'll wrap up your reading from there. It does look like, Gemini, that this transformation is going to accomplish what it is you're trying to do, which is to rebuild something here from the bottom up and build it with a firm foundation. So that's a positive. All right, so the card you pulled is number 34, and it is called Entrapment. All right, let me hold it up for you. There we go. Can you see it? All right. You are letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it is time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstance in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra-successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. So ask yourself, are the people in my life building me up and inspiring me? And if not, it's time to take charge and start making a change in your environment. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Gemini. Remember to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and make a comment if you would like to be eligible for a free reading. All right. Until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.